Hello guys, this is Avenger725 and welcome back to another episode of Leagues of Doom. This is episode number 4 and today is deadline day. Today is the day that the transfer window is closed and we will have to play with the squad that we finish up at the end of the day. Now as you guys can see, Red Bull Leipzig, our team, has been the busiest this transfer season. We've sold a lot of players, we brought in a lot of players. Even though we were only given around 73 million to start off with, we've ended up making signings and spent almost 200 million. And in this episode, we'll be playing 4 games, technically 5, but we sim one game which is a third round tie in the Carabao Cup. But other than that, we'll be playing 4 league games. And now we go on in our hunt for fullbacks. As you can see, we have shortlisted Semedo, Di Ambrosio, De Marcos, Alexander Arnold, but the problem is we're already at deadline day and we don't have any more time to scout these players any further. So we're gonna have to make a guess based on what they're worth and try to sign them. We only know what Semedo is worth, and I have a couple of good fullbacks in my opinion here. Munir, Piccini, Marcos, but as you guys will see what will happen in just a second. First off, we try and go for Semedo here. I'm really not sure if I should bring him to the club at this point because he's not really a very exciting player for me. He just has the pace in my opinion, but I could be wrong of course. And as you can see, this Barcelona agent is just infuriated with our offer, so he just leaves. He's like, nah fam, I'm good. Then we try to sign Oscar De Marcos, and I believe I overpay here because I offer 27 million for almost a 29-year-old player, which was bad on my part. Now we have wasted some money on a very mediocre right back. But anyway, we get him. Now our defense for the season is all set. We will not be signing any more defenders. But with the departure of Sabitzer to Chelsea, we now need to sign a midfielder, and here we are going to go for the young Luis Alberto. He's only 25 and he can play in a lot of positions, CM, cam and center forward, so I think this will be a good signing for our season. And I can tell you that from the games that I played this episode, he is a really good player and he creates a lot of plays that will be crucial to scoring goals. As we move along with the deadline day, there's Isco who's moved to Manchester United from Real Madrid. I guess he's not happy being at the bottom of the table, huh? And here we're just going to sign a backup goalkeeper from AC Milan, Plizzari, who was suggested to me by a friend, and he says that he is a very good backup option who will develop over time. My, we have been busy this transfer window, haven't we? Look at how many players we've signed. But that's just because we're going to make Red Bull Leipzig one of the best teams in the entire league. Now that we're competing with super giants, European giants, Barcelona, Real Madrid, PSG, Bayern Munich. And I think this will be it. There will be no more signings for this transfer window at least. And now we move into our first game against Olympique Lyon, and there's the new man, Luis Alberto, looking nice in training. This game can help us to improve our start to the season, which has been poor from our standards considering the targets we've set for this season. We only have 4 points from the first 3 games, not a very ideal start for us, but we will be hoping to turn it around this season. If you guys missed, I named our stadium Red Bull Wings because Red Bull gives you wings. Get it? Anyway, moving on, we kick off here. It's our home stadium, we get the ball, and in the 3rd minute here, Olympique Lyon get this chance, but our goalkeeper makes an amazing save. Then here we mess up, we give the ball to Olympique Lyon, who will pass the ball around nicely with Aouar being the hub of the team, and again our goalkeeper with an insane diving save to keep it scoreless. And then here Loftus-Cheek moving down, passes it to Forsberg. Falls to Timo Werner, he fails to finish it, fails to put it in the back of the net. Not what I expect from our star striker. And Olympique Lyon come right down in the 26th minute of the game. Looking very dangerous, finesse it. And that was a very dangerous finesse. Now we have this chance right before halftime. Can we score? Can we open our account? And yes, we can. Timo Werner, first time finesse shot, puts it in the back of the net with a beautiful assist. And this might just prove to be a really crucial goal. And here we have Hudson-Odoi on the wing, looking dangerous. And he left that defender for dead, didn't he? Now we try to clear it, falls to Olympique Lyon again in the 55th minute, and they do this nice flick. Then doesn't work out, but they get this goal here. And it is all level once again. All our hard work has gone to waste. It's almost instantly 57th minute. Ruben Loftus-Cheek puts one in the back of the net. A screamer from right outside the box. And the Chelsea man showing us why he's worth every dollar. A very nice goal to put us back into the lead, and look at it, bang! Right in the back of the net. What a shot, absolute beauty. And here again, we score one more. This time I believe it was Timo Werner, and in the transfer news above you guys can see Thorgan Hazard has just moved to Crystal Palace, which is a very weird move for me. 70th minute, we shoot again, but this time the keeper saves it. We get a corner here, and nice pass to Timo Werner, who falls down, and Orban, our defender, centre back, who will be sold in the next transfer window, puts it in the back of the net. A very lucky goal. The ball falls to us almost instantly in 4-1. A very comfortable lead. 82nd minute of the game, Hudson-Odoi looking dangerous, and he passes it to Timo Werner, who hits the post. Here is Jadon Sancho with a nice La Croqueta. He finesses it with a very poor finesse shot from Jadon Sancho. And here, almost at the end of the game, we get one more attack. Can we make it count? And there Timo Werner scrambles the ball, and we miss again. What could have been a 6-1 victory ends up in a 4-1 win for us. Nonetheless, a very good result against a very strong opposition. Timo Werner, my man, he wins the Player of the Month award for August. Truly deserved. What a player he's been for us. I think he's almost scored like 80 or 90% of the club's goals. And there you can see Mr. 725 in demand everywhere. I mean, the results speak for themselves, don't they? And this is how the table looks after 4 games played for us. We are in the 8th spot, which is a lot better than being down in the 17th place just above relegation zone. Next up, we move into our second game of today's episode. I believe it's against Valencia. And Valencia kick off the game. It is an away game. This will be a test of our squad. And right here, Emil Forsberg puts it in the back of the net with a grounded shot past the keeper to give us the lead in the 5th minute of the game. A beautiful goal, assisted by Timo Werner. Timo Werner is just everywhere, isn't he? Look at my man, look at that pass, look at that control and that final shot. Brilliant. And then a dangerous 1-2 here between Luis Alberto and Kevin Campbell. And Luis Alberto with his first contribution for the team in this game, and Kevin Campbell smashes it from almost outside the box. No chance for the goalkeeper. What an insane strike in the bottom left corner of the goal. The defender can't block it. Here in the 28th minute our player gets fouled. No foul given by the referee. And there in the penalty box again, nothing. I feel like it's kind of unfair, almost like Messi's been saying about Copa America, but you know, whatever. And here we hit the post, get unlucky with the shot. Could have been better in my opinion. Across to Timo Werner, who hits the frame with an overhead kick. That would have been an insane goal, and probably a contender for goal of the season had it gone in. But it doesn't end up that way. Still, huge props to Timo Werner for trying. Then Valencia come right down the wing just before half time. They cross, we try to clear it. It falls to them again, and what an absolute insane first time volley here. That was an absolute beauty from Soler. What a hit. And then this is after half time in the 49th minute. Emil Forsberg again with a finesse shot in the top right corner of the net. Puts us 3-1 ahead. should be done and dusted by this point, right? We are comfortably through to the next game, or are we? Here, Valencia come down again, they have the ball here. Some nice build-up play, and our goalkeeper makes a near post save to keep it 3-1. And then passing to Hudson-Odoi, who is not going to miss from there. A crucial signing for us this season. I believe he will grow into a very, very good young player who we can sell in the future, if not keep him at the club for an insane amount of money. But that only time will tell. And now it's 4-1, 66 minutes of the game. Valencia get this play here with a few mistakes from my end. And then they have this nice build-up play here. Passing again, and a goalkeeper keeping it 4-1. What an absolute mad lad that guy is. He's 83 rated. I'm actually quite surprised I haven't seen him before in Ultimate Team or something. And right down here we do a nice drag back, and Francis Coquelin, the former Arsenal man, makes a stupid tackle in the penalty box to give us a penalty here in the 75th minute. Can we make it 5-1? Can we increase our advantage? Our main man Timo Werner goes up to the spot, runs, and of course he's not going to miss from there. What a guy, Timo Werner. Cool as you like. Brilliant from him. He's been a really top class player this season. Now again in the 90th, 91st minute, we pass to Timo Werner, and again he puts it in the back of the net with some nice play from Jadon Sancho. I believe Timo Werner has got a hat-trick this game. What an absolute insane mad lad. 6-1. Can't even believe it's on legendary. That puts us at 3rd position in the table with 5 games played amongst all teams. Now we are in the race for Europe and in the top half of the table. We have turned it around, lads. We've turned our season around, even though it's just 5 games. I believe we can hold on. Next up, we go on against Spurs in our 6th game of the season. We kick off. The game is at Red Bull Ring Stadium. And here you will see Heung-min Son cross the ball for a nice open goal, and they miss. I don't know how they missed that. Absolutely insane. Look at that. And then we come right down here, and we're going to do the same favor to them. We're gonna miss as well. You know, sportsmanship spirit, as they say. Forsberg, what a guy. Then in the 31st minute, we do some nice passing here to Niels Forsberg, passes to Ruben Loftus-Cheek and saved by the goalkeeper, who is not Hugo Lloris, Ariola it is. And then we do a nice drag back pass, and again we hit the post. So unlucky. How is that not got in? I cannot understand. The 56th minute of the game, Spurs come right down, we clear it, ball falls to them again. They take a shot, are they going to miss? Absolutely not. Dele Alli punishes us for our mistake, for failing to clear the ball properly, and Spurs go up 1-0 ahead. Here our goalkeeper makes a mistake by going out, but thankfully our defender touches the ball just in time and blocks the shot, and Spurs are held on to 1-0. Timo Werner again on goal, and he misses again. How can this be? He hits the post for the 2nd time this game. It's absolutely frustrating. And here we're going to score a very cheeky goal, a bitch goal as one of my friends likes to call it. But nonetheless, a very crucial goal that was needed for us in order to get the result that we needed. Timo Werner again scoring the important goal this game, and it will end 1-1 Red Bull Leipzig and Spurs. It was a fair game. Now we move on to our cup tie in the Carabao Cup against Plymouth. In the 3rd round should be an easy game, so I'm going to sub it with some 2nd choice players, which will give our first team some recovery and time to rest to prepare for the next big game, which is against Manchester City. And Kevin Campbell puts us up ahead in the 30th minute of the game. Timo Werner puts it 2-0, and of course he's going to score every time he's going to play, right? And that is almost how it's going to end. Ruben Loftus-Cheek gets one more, and that is going to be it. You move on to the 4th round of the Carabao Cup with a comfortable win over Plymouth, with Werner, Campbell and Ruben Loftus-Cheek scoring 3 crucial goals. And this is how the league table looks at this point. Chelsea are the only team to remain undefeated. They have not lost in one game this season and sit on top with a game in hand, looking very, very dangerous. We sit in the third spot after a couple of dropped points against Spurs, which shouldn't have happened, but Spurs are bottom at this point and Real Madrid are just starting to climb out of the relegation zone. And now we go into our last game for this episode against Manchester City. And I hope this will be a big one to test how far our squad has actually come, because Manchester City are, in my opinion, one of the best teams on this game, even though they just sold Gabriel Jesus to Real Madrid in the career mode. But nonetheless, they have an absolute beast midfield. And there, Claudio Bravo with an insane save. There wasn't much action in this game, and now we're straight going to the second half. We opened up this counter-attack with a pass here to Forsberg, who passes it to Jadon Sancho on the right wing. And Jadon Sancho doing some hickory-pokery, and Timo Werner again hits the fucking post and misses. But this time, he puts it in the back of the net, thankfully. And we go up 1-0 in the 63rd minute of the game, in what was a very exciting but actionless game. And Timo Werner just can't stop scoring, can he? And now again, we get a chance in the 86th minute to put this game to bed. But can we do it? No, Claudio Bravo makes an absolutely insane save and Manchester City get the ball upfield almost instantly on the counter-attack. Raheem Sterling is too quick for me to catch, and their new signing Karim Benzema from Real Madrid for a record $61 million puts it in the back of the net to draw the game level 1-1 in the 88th minute. That was a heartbreak for me because we could have won that game easily. But Benzema, you dirty lad. Anyway, we missed that chance, and that is going to be it for the last game of today's episode. Pep Guardiola looking satisfied with the result, but that is not going to cut it for us if we're going to dominate in this league. As you guys can see from the stats, we've dominated this game against Manchester City attacking wise, but we have to settle for a draw. Here a few other results from the other teams playing in the Leagues of Doom, and Chelsea had just been handed their first loss by Liverpool, who go top of the league with 16 points, and Red Bull Leipzig sit in the 4th spot with 12 points from 7 games. And I believe that is it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to tune in next time. And I'm really having fun doing this career mode. Let me know if you have any other suggestions for this series. If you would like me to do some other player mode or some career mode with some other team or something like that. And I will see you guys next time.